Do you believe that within the first few seconds of meeting someone, an entire universe of emotion can be expressed through a smile, a glance, or even a simple greeting? You might have missed these fleeting moments, but women don't. They leave subtle traces, like secret codes, meant only for those sharp enough to notice. And if you have the soul of a philosopher, you'll see, that first look can say it all. Welcome to Inner Stillness, where ancient wisdom meets the delicate moments of modern life. In today's video, we'll dive into 5 subtle greeting cues women use when they genuinely like you. And trust me, after this, you'll never see a simple hello the same way again. A genuine smile, the sign you can't fake. Picture this: you walk into a crowded room, and her eyes find you almost instantly. Then it happens, that smile. Not a polite curve of the lips, not a rehearsed grin, but something so real it stops time for a moment. Everything else fades, and all you see is her, smiling like you're the only person that matters. There's something ancient, even primal, about a true smile. It doesn't need words. It bypasses logic and speaks straight to your gut. You feel it before you even understand it. It's the kind of smile that makes you wonder, what is she feeling right now, about me? Psychologists call it the Duchenne smile, a rare and involuntary expression of true joy. What makes it different? It engages not just the mouth but also the muscles around the eyes, especially the orbicularis oculi, which create those little crow's feet at the corners. These muscles are virtually impossible to control consciously. In short, it's a smile you can't fake. It only happens when the emotion behind it is real. So if you catch a woman giving you that kind of smile, don't just smile back and move on. Pay attention. That moment may be her way of saying, I see you. And not just with her eyes, but with her whole heart. A special or playful greeting, when she's sending a clear signal. Look who finally decided to show up. Well, if it isn't the king himself. These kinds of greetings aren't random. They're little performances, clever, fun, and full of personality. When a woman greets you in a playful or teasing way, she's doing much more than just saying hello. She's trying to create a moment, something memorable, something personal, something that stands out. There's often a sparkle in her eye, a cheeky smile, or a mock dramatic tone. These are signs she's not just comfortable around you, she's invested, present, and enjoying the dynamic between you. Humor is a way to bridge distance. And when she initiates that, it means she's reaching out, testing how you respond, and inviting you into her world. It's a form of flirting, but dressed in comedy and wit. And underneath it, she may be quietly saying, I like being around you. Notice me. Let's make this fun. Eye contact, a silent, profound connection. Have you ever felt your heart race, just because someone held your gaze a little longer than expected? No words, no grand gesture, just a look, and yet, something about it shakes you to your core. That's not just chemistry, that's a deliberate signal, especially when it comes from a woman who holds your eyes calmly, steadily, without rushing to look away. It's not a stare, it's not a game, it's an invitation to be seen, to matter. Eye contact at that level is one of the purest forms of emotional connection. In that moment, she's not just looking at your face, she's letting you into a space most people never see. Her gaze says, I see you, I'm paying attention, and I'm letting you in. And what's wild is, you feel it. Not in your head, but somewhere deeper. The way she watches you when you speak. The way her eyes hold you even in silence. It's not about attraction alone. It's about resonance, 2 emotional frequencies lining up for just a second. Long enough to change everything. But it's also fragile. Miss it, and the moment slips away like smoke. Catch it, and you've just witnessed one of the most intimate signs a woman can give without uttering a word. She initiates touch, a silent kind of intimacy. A light touch on your arm. A playful tap on your shoulder. A warm hug that lingers just long enough for you to notice. These moments might seem small, even casual, but they rarely are. The truth is, the body speaks before the mind can catch up. When a woman initiates physical contact, even subtly, it often means she's letting you in, not just into her space, but into a part of herself that's open, trusting, and emotionally engaged. Touch is one of the most ancient forms of human connection. We reach out when we care. We draw close when we feel safe. So when she touches you, it's not just about flirtation, it's about permission, about comfort, and maybe even a quiet hope that you'll reach back. It's important to understand the weight of that moment, because physical closeness isn't something people give away lightly. If she's touching you, she's telling you, without saying it out loud, that she wants to be closer, that she feels something, and that she's ready to blur the line between you and me. And here's the key: if you notice it, if you receive it with warmth and grace, you create a moment that feels real, unrehearsed, human, and sometimes, that's where everything truly begins. She gets nervous or awkward around you when the heart speaks first. Sometimes, the most powerful signs aren't smooth or polished. They stutter, they hesitate, they fumble. She might stumble over her words, twist her fingers in her sleeves, laugh at the wrong time, or go completely quiet. You might see her cheeks flush, her hands fidget, or her gaze flicker between meeting your eyes and looking away. And the more she tries to hide it, the more genuine it becomes. Why? Because when someone truly feels something for you, they lose just a little bit of control. They're calm, they're cool, their usual rhythm, it all gets quietly disrupted by your presence. And it's in that disruption that the truth lives. Being nervous isn't weakness, it's a signal that you matter. That her heart is racing ahead of her words. That she's trying not to mess it up. Because this, you, mean more than she wants to admit. And if you can see past the awkwardness, if you can meet that vulnerability with warmth instead of judgment, you create something incredibly rare: safety. And in safety, affection grows. So the next time she fumbles a hello or drops her phone mid-sentence, don't laugh it off. Smile, because you might be watching someone fall for you in real time. Life doesn't speak to us in grand declarations. It whispers in smiles, glances, subtle gestures, and brief touches that say more than words ever could. We often search for the obvious signs of love and forget that the most meaningful signals are the quietest ones, the dots we overlook until we learn to connect them. And when we do, they reveal the outlines of something beautiful. A connection, a story, a truth that can't be faked. So don't just listen with your ears, listen with the stillness inside you. Watch with presence, feel with kindness, because love often arrives not with fireworks, but with the warmth of someone choosing to be gently, consistently there. What about you? Have you ever caught a glance that lingered? A playful hello that stayed in your mind? A gentle touch that felt like more than just coincidence? If so, share it with us in the comments. Inner Stillness is always listening for your stories, your insights, your quiet philosophies from everyday life. And if this video moved something in you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's learning to read the silent language of affection, just like you. See you in the next video of Inner Stillness, where we find philosophy not in books, but in the most human of moments.